This is Late Edition News at 10 with Ann Gownley. Sports with Beth Mensinger. And meteorologist Joe Garbacik.
Big changes are coming to one local mall in Luzerne County, and it's our top story tonight. Good evening. This is WYLN's Late Edition, Greater Hazelton's only local news broadcast for Tuesday, June 25th, 2014. I'm Ann Gownley. A new anchor store, another jewelry store, a kids' play area, and renovations to the inside and outside of the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township will soon be taking place thanks to its new owners. Today, WYLN stopped by the Laurel Mall to find out what area residents can expect in the next few months. 90 days ago, Lexington Realty took ownership of the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township. President Alan Ratkinski and Vice President Eric Frankel were at the mall today and told WYLN that there will be some major changes to the mall, including an area just for children.
We've fixing up the outside of the property. As you see now, there's trucks out there fixing the parking lot. And basically, we're trying to keep this mall a destination where our shoppers can feel at home shopping. We will be having, in the next 60 days, a brand new children's area that will be installed in the JCPenney wing, which we're going to have with that. Parents and children can come from all over, free of charge. And again, it's going to be a destination. Our goal and focus is to bring this mall a destination for the family, a destination for the parents with their children.
But those aren't the only changes that they are hoping to make.
We're putting in new seatings. If one can see, the seating over here are not tremendously comfortable. We're going to be putting in some new seating. We're going to be introducing free Wi-Fi at the mall, and of course, again, the new play area. This will make our mall a destination, and our way of answering online shopping is good, but a destination you can only have coming here.
Lexington Realty already has at least 5 letters of intent from big-name stores that wish to fill the vacant JCPenney store. They are also in talks with other companies who wish to develop space in the parcel next to the current Verizon store on the Airport Beltway.
We're currently trying to negotiate an LOI, and they will do a land lease and build probably a 55,000 square foot store over there. We also have a letter of intent in place with a food establishment to take the former Ground Round building. We hope to be able to implement that together with the filling of the vacant JCPenney box. They will go hand in hand. We also have numerous other tenants that we're reaching out to for the rest of the vacant mall, of the vacant spaces, and we hope to be able to bring in those tenants in 2015 together with the new anchor tenant.
Ratkinski and Frankel hope to have the mall at full capacity within the next few years.
We have 4 letters of intent currently for the vacant JCPenney box. We are currently considering possibly even putting 2 tenants in that box and actually expanding the space by around 7,000 square feet to make the space even more attractive to the shopper. So it'll either be 1 large tenant or 2 tenants who are both major draws. We're talking about nationally recognized draws, which will draw from not only the Hazelton area, but actually from the surrounding areas to the mall.
Ratkinski says Lexington Realty already owns several other malls throughout the country and has a strong presence in the Midwest.
My properties, we have several million square feet throughout the country, and most of the properties have gone. I took over properties similar to this that had about a 70% occupancy rate, and we brought them all within a couple of, most longest took was 2 years. We brought it out to 100% occupancy.
Both men say they hope to make the Laurel Mall a destination spot for families from around the area.
My personal motto is there's no such word as no. It's how and when. We'll continue to be persistent and continue to reach out to those tenants, and with the new anchor tenants, we'll be able to go and bring in other tenants and revitalize the space, as well as going out not only after the national tenants, the local tenants, scouting out the area, see who we can go and add to make this place back into the hopping, shopping area that it should be.
Although Ratkinski and Frankel cannot reveal the names of those anchor stores who wish to fill JCPenney's spot, they are telling us that a new jewelry store will move in where Howard's Jewelry once was, and Benina Winery will open a store in the Laurel Mall as well. No word on when the renovations will be completed. However, by 2015, Ratkinski and Frankel say they hope to have the Laurel Mall at full capacity, back and better than ever. The Luzerne County District Attorney joined with other local law enforcement to conduct a seminar tonight concerning the Castle Doctrine in Drums. Our Julie Stefanovich stopped by and has the story. Sorry about that. We will have that story coming up in just a few. Police in Hazleton are investigating a burglary that happened sometime between 10 p.m. Monday and 5 a.m. Tuesday. Police say someone broke into a home in the 600 block of Garfield Street through the basement of a double home where the residents were sleeping. Property was stolen from both of the residences. Anyone with information or who may have seen anyone suspicious in that area is asked to call Hazleton Police at 570-459-4940. A St. Clair man accused of robbing and killing his friend is no stranger to the law. 20-year-old Ethan Sullivan was arrested by state police in Frackville and charged with killing Jason Hahn on June 15th. Hahn's body was found in a wooded area in Blythe Township on Saturday. Sullivan was already in prison for a June 17th burglary at an East Norwegian Township home. Magisterial District Judge David Rossai set bail at $25,000 on charges of felony burglary and misdemeanor offenses of criminal mischief and theft. He admitted to killing Hahn Saturday evening while incarcerated at the Schuylkill County Prison. Sullivan also faces charges of theft and receiving stolen property from another incident committed on February 7th of 2013. He will appear before Magisterial District Judge David Platchko on both the homicide and burglary charges. A fire in Shenandoah that destroyed 2 homes has been ruled an accident. An investigation determined that the fire on Sunday afternoon started in the kitchen of the home at 204 East Lloyd Street in Shenandoah. The fire was electrical and was determined accidental, according to Fire Chief Fire Marshal Rick Anamis. An apartment at 208 East Lloyd Street sustained some minor smoke damage from the fire. The residents of the home and apartments were not injured during Sunday evening's fire. 3 firefighters from Pottsville, Shenandoah, and Mahanoy City received treatment for minor injuries resulting from the blaze. Wilkes-Barre Township Police are on the lookout for a man they say impersonated a police officer Sunday morning. According to police, a woman said a man in a black Dodge Charger pulled her over around 11:45 a.m. with a blue and white flashing lights on Highland Park Boulevard. The male got out of the car and asked her if she knew why she was being pulled over. Not knowing, he told her that she was going 40 in a 25 miles per hour zone. The man was wearing a white dress shirt with a black tie and black pants. She asked the man to identify himself and wanted to see his badge because he wasn't wearing a uniform. He asked her to exit the vehicle, but she refused and drove away. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Detective Division at 570-208-4635, extension 870. 2 men made off with 2 handguns and other valuables after police alleged that they robbed a home on Bowen Avenue in Hanover Township. These surveillance photos were obtained by police from a neighbor's home and show the 2 men walking away from the area of the victim's residence. According to police, the 2 men entered the home through a bathroom window sometime between noon and 5 p.m. on Saturday. The homeowner says they stole 2 pistols, a Glock 45 caliber, and a 38 caliber Smith & Wesson, 3 laptops, an iPhone, iPod, tattooing equipment, jewelry, money, and 2 backpacks. The men were seen on surveillance headed towards around 12:55 p.m. Anyone with information is asked to call the Hanover Township Police Department at 570-825-1251. A 24-year-old Pittston man was allegedly assaulted by 2 men blocks from where police found him injured. The victim, who was not identified, told police that he was out for a walk in Wilkes-Barre when he was struck in the face from behind when one of the men asked him for a cigarette. The suspects then removed items from his pockets, including $360, a Samsung cell phone, and his PA identification card. He said he does not remember the exact location where he was attacked, but was found in the area of East Jackson Street and North Pennsylvania Avenue just before 3 a.m. Tuesday. The man claimed that he was staying at a friend's apartment, and when he was walking to the Turkey Hill, 2 men followed him. The victim was transported to Geisinger Wyoming Valley Medical Center. Anyone with information on this incident is asked to call police in Wilkes-Barre at 570-208-4207. Thomas Latier Jr. plans to appeal his 2 to 5 year prison sentence for a shorter one in connection with a hit and run in Wilkes-Barre in December of 2012. Latier was sentenced by Luzerne County Judge Joseph Sklarowski Jr. in connection with the traffic death of 5-year-old Kevin Miller of Dallas. Luzerne County Judge Joseph Sklarowski filed an order stating that Latier has 21 days to file his response to identify each ruling and error he intends to challenge. Following that, the prosecution will have 28 days to respond. Judge Sklarowski also appointed Matthew Kelly on Monday to serve as Latier's new attorney. Currently, according to court documents, Latier is being detained at the State Correctional Institute Camp Hill in Cumberland County. A lawsuit filed against a local bank by the Powell Law Group has been settled. The law firm had accused First National Community Bank of conflicts of interest that led to the default of millions of dollars in loans guaranteed by the group. The loans were going towards a townhouse project in Wright Township and a law office in Drums. First National had already won judgments against Powell Law in the past. Powell Law Group was suing for damages and attorney fees. Details about the settlement were not released to the public. Lupus patient and activist Cindy Donlin visited the WYLN studios to talk about the upcoming empowerment of the Alpha Wolf Conference, which focuses on health and healing. Funding from the annual Taming of the Wolf Festival will bring national speakers to the conference, which will be held on July 17th at Sand Springs Country Club in Drums. Donlin told us about some of the highlights.
We're going to be having a conference. We're going to have our keynote speaker is going to be Dr. Alexander Kirsnikov. He's coming from Rutgers University to talk about the connection between your immune system and your brain. And he's going to be presenting findings at his talk as well. After that, we're going to have Dr. Kathy Wilcox coming from Commonwealth Medical College to talk about your immune system and then how it affects your autoimmune, causes autoimmunity. Then we're going to have a talk on lab results and how to interpret your blood work, how you can tell the difference between CMP and BMP and ANA and all those kind of things. Followed by lunch. In the afternoon, we have a kidney specialist coming, we have a teacher coming, and at the end of the day, we have a dermatologist coming to talk about skin disorders such as alopecia, psoriatic arthritis, and those kind of conditions.
A banquet featuring keynote speaker Dr. Andrew Newberg of Thomas Jefferson University will be held at 6:30 p.m. at Sand Springs.
And your immune system and all that. And really, we want to go from a faith-based perspective the first night and a science perspective the next day, because both of them are important. You got to believe in yourself and God, and you also got to learn the scientific aspects of your condition and how the brain and the body works together to help you to heal. They're both important to handling any kind of disease, especially lupus.
Once again, the 2014 Empowerment of the Alpha Wolf Conference will be held July 17th from 7:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. at Sand Springs Country Club. The cost for the event is $30 for the general public and $20 for lupus patients. Deadline to register is July 10th. You can register online at lupuspa.org or contact Donlin at 570-956-0072. Bullying occurs all over the world, and in order for it to stop it from happening, many are teaching how to prevent bullying and how to pick out a bully. Today, students at the Keystone Job Corps in Drums were learning just that. Do you know how to recognize a bully, how to uncover a bully, and the different types of bullies? Well, several students from the Keystone Job Corps in Drums now do, thanks to recruiters from the United States Army.
Bullying happens everywhere. You know, it happens in the United States Army, it happens in high schools, it happens at Job Corps. Bullying's been an ever-growing thing in the United States, and you know, we are here to try to source it out to people and make it known that it is happening and try to give them a way to find a better way, that if they are being bullied, that they have an avenue of approach to, you know, get help for being bullied, and that there's always other people out there that are probably in the same situation they are in, and that, you know, you're not alone in the situation, and that, you know, that there's people out there willing to help you.
Just because you're a victim doesn't mean you're worthless, doesn't mean you don't have a voice. There's people that do care about you, people that want to help, and if you are a bully, the impact that bullying can bring, because bullying leads to suicide ultimately.
Business Community Liaison for the Keystone Job Corps, Ross Valenti, says this is good for the students, and he hopes that they all walk away with more information on bullying and an understanding of how it can hurt people.
Bullying is a problem not only in schools, but certainly in the service and in society as general. So the more people that we have educated and understand the dynamics of it and what can be done about it, the better schools such as Keystone or society can handle the problem.
Brian Harris says after today he has learned a lot more about bullying and how it can help him when he graduates from the Job Corps.
It can help my life out because on certain job sites and stuff like that, you got some people that think that they're going to run you and run certain things, which can be a form of bullying, like verbal bullying and stuff like that. So this here campaign that they putting on for us today, once you start to visualize and start to learn how to prevent that or get away from certain people like that, it can help us out, so I think it's a good program for right now.
Eva Jordan, who is a student at Keystone, also helped with today's seminar. She says she also plans to use this information in the future.
Real world, you could, if you see anything going on in the job, in the workforce, you could use the experiences they give you here, you can use them in the real world, let the appropriate people know. If you see something negative going on, you can let them know. It'll de-escalate the situation, make it more a good environment to work in.
With information about bullying, the recruiters hope that the students know what to do with this new knowledge.
My thoughts are that they should immediately find a supervising adult or a peer leader, talk to them, and resource all the help that they have as far as counselors and the sessions they have one-on-one with their supervisors.
I think we just need to have more people stand up and look out for the kids that are being bullied, because most kids that are being bullied don't have the voice to stand up for themselves, and we need to recognize when it's happening and actually be a person to make a difference, because if we don't, we're just going to continue this cycle for the next 20 years, 30 years, 100 years. So that's our goal here, is just hopefully have more people stand up for the people that don't stand up for themselves.
Valenti says he received positive feedback from students who attended today's seminar. For the fourth year in a row, Unico and Hazelton will sponsor a bike run to benefit local charities and foundations. But this year, there will be something new at the run. WYLN's Gary Perna has this story from Hazelton.
The fourth annual Unico Bike Run will be held this Saturday, and organizers are gearing up for a jam-packed day of fun. Angelo Porreca is the president of Unico Hazelton, and he tells us the day will be fun for the entire family.
The ride starts from Death Row Motorcycles, 327 North Hunter Highway, in Drums. At 9 o'clock the registration starts, and the bikes will be pulling out between 11 and 11:30. 50-mile ride, and they'll return back to Death Row, where there will be a bikini car wash, there will be tricky trays, there will be live entertainment, complimentary food and beverages.
Unico teamed up with Death Row Motorcycles to build a one-of-a-kind bike. The motorcycle has the Unico logo printed and embroidered right in it. The bike will be chanced off at the ride this Saturday.
We had approached Frank Stancato, the president of Death Row, who is also a Unico member, and we told him that we wanted something that was an Italian theme, because we are an Italian-American service organization, and we exist solely to raise money for charity. Our motto is service above self, and when we talked to Frank, we said, how about incorporating an Italian theme and colors, but something that would just wow people when they see it. And it did everything. And there's a lot of high-end components and paint and just everything. This is his signature series motorcycle.
According to Porreca, most of the 3,500 tickets have been sold, but there will be some on hand on Saturday.
Right now, today, we have approximately 1,500, I would have to say. 1,500 tickets have been sold, and we're going to be selling the tickets right through the day, through the time we pull the raffle ticket on Saturday, which will be about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I do want to let everybody know that this motorcycle run is not only for motorcyclists. Anybody can come down and get the car wash or their motorcycle wash, RV wash, whatever, as well as partake in the entertainment, tricky trays, and have some food and drink on us.
The money raised from the bike raffle will go towards some good causes.
The proceeds, for the charity that will benefit from this motorcycle is going to be the St. Francis Commons in Scranton is going to be the main beneficiary, which is a homeless shelter for veterans.
Porreca said Unico will also donate to other charities like the Cancer Society, Little League Baseball and Softball, and many other local foundations. The bike run is scheduled for this Saturday. It will start and end at Death Row Motorcycles on Route 309 in Drums. Everyone at Unico says they hope to see everyone out to take part in the bike run, and there are still chances available to win this bike if you're interested. In Hazelton, for WYLN's Late Edition, I'm Gary Perna.
Thank you, Gary. Now back to our other top story of the day. The Luzerne County District Attorney joined with other local law enforcement to conduct a seminar tonight concerning the Castle Doctrine in Drums. Our Julie Stefanovich stopped by and has the story.
Pennsylvania joined the ranks of over 20 other states with laws in place that allow individuals to use force to protect themselves and their family members from intruders. The Castle Doctrine, as it is commonly referred to, prevents criminals from trespassing and committing violent crimes against homeowners. Governor Tom Corbett signed the legislation into law in June of 2011. Tonight, District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis, along with other members of law enforcement, addressed issues concerning the Castle Doctrine at the Butler Fire Company in Drums. We spoke with Butler Township Police Chief Brian Sabatini.
The meeting was put together in conjunction with the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office, the Luzerne County Sheriff's Department, Butler Township Police Department, and the American Legion of Drums. The seminar basically is going to make the public aware of what the Castle Doctrine is, what it covers, what you can and what you cannot do. Basically, it's just an eye-opener for the public. With the Castle Doctrine, that should cover you under civil liability under the Castle Doctrine. However, the public does come to our station quite often and ask questions about if somebody's breaking into their house, what they should do. Naturally, if they have time and they're not in grave danger, they should call 911 when the police come and respond and handle the incident.
D.A. Salavantis and First Assistant District Attorney Sam Sangladoce gave the audience real-life examples that they have encountered pertaining to the Castle Doctrine in order to give the attendees a clearer understanding on the laws. Salavantis, along with other local authorities, have been conducting the seminars throughout the area and have reached out to over 900 people.
We're seeing a lot of individuals coming in and filing applications for licenses to carry weapons, and we thought it was appropriate to educate people on their rights and responsibilities when it comes to carrying a weapon, and that's really what tonight is about. We are going to discuss the concealed carry law, and as well as the Castle Doctrine and the expansion of the Castle Doctrine, which includes the Stand Your Ground provision. With this new law that was passed in June 28th of 2011, and they provided a type of civil immunity. You always have those lawyers who will file lawsuits for the individuals who have been shot breaking into another individual's home. But the consequence that was added, that is included in the law, is that they will be found to be liable to pay for the lawyer's fees of the homeowner.
The speakers tonight encourage residents to contact their local law enforcement agencies or the District Attorney's Office with questions and concerns. In Drums for WYLN's Late Edition, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
And that is a look at tonight's top stories. Time now for a first look at our forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik, who is standing by live outside in the Bedrock Gardens Weather Center. Joe, it definitely feels like summer here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Let's hope the sun keeps shining and the rain stays away.
Well, we're going to have to deal, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending upon how you look at it, with some more showers and thunderstorms heading into tomorrow. Maybe the possibility of a couple of them as we head through tonight as well. But I tell you what, we have some pretty nice looking temperatures in our 7-day forecast, which we'll get to in a little bit. But the past 6 hours, really not much going on across the Northeast. We did see some precipitation earlier this morning, but that has, of course, been long gone. But we do have some more rain in our forecast. Well, now is the perfect time to check out the Donut Connection, one of their 2 locations, a brand new location, Susquehanna Boulevard in West Hazleton, or the North Cedar Street location in Hazleton. And all you got to do is stop there, tell them that I sent you there to either one of those two locations, and you'll be able to get 10% off of your entire purchase. Well, will this be perfect coffee drinking weather over the next couple of days? Weather-wise, I'll let you know with the complete 7-day forecast coming up next.
Are you having a party? Choose Catering by Whitetail for your next event. They offer on-site and off-site catering for all occasions: barbecues, picnics, corporate functions, reunions, friendly get-togethers, graduation parties. Any event you're hosting, Chef Tom will prepare the best for your guests. Call Chef Tom at 570-384-2314. Carry-out catering is also available. Choose Catering by Whitetail for your next event.
2014. For tickets, call 1-800-RACEWAY or visit PoconoRaceway.com.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. Here at Classic Floor Covering, we take pride in all our works of art. Take a look at a few. Classic Floor Covering. Who do you trust for your floor covering needs?
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
WYLN TV 35 is looking to hire a highly motivated, energetic salesperson for the Hazleton and surrounding areas. Call Liz Tolan 570-459-1869, extension 1366.
Well, a little bit of rain earlier today gave us some precipitation and a little bit wetting of the ground, if you will, but we have some more widespread showers and thunderstorms coming into our area as we head into tomorrow, especially tomorrow afternoon. And then we have some pretty nice looking temperatures in our forecast also, which I'll show you in the 7-day. But today it was very humid. When you walked outdoors, you could just feel humidity in the air. Had some of that precipitation around earlier. There we saw a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Now, as we head through tonight, I can't rule out the threat of a couple of scattered showers, even a couple of scattered thunderstorms in our area, even heading into tomorrow morning. And then by the afternoon hours, we'll be looking at some widespread showers and thunderstorms coming into our area. Now, right now, we are dry, live 35 Skycast Doppler. Nothing to show you at this 10 o'clock hour, at least in our immediate viewing area. 68 degrees, our live Lehigh tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton. You could see the rain that came through. We had some locally heavy downpours earlier this morning, picking up just about 1/3 of an inch of precipitation since midnight. Pressure 30.03 inches of mercury. So very mild night it was into this morning. Generally 60s were the low temperatures, and daytime highs actually pretty nice for this time of year. 69 now in New Angola, 75 in Berwick, 72 in Mahanoy City, and a pair of 75s in both Bloomsburg and in Danville. Satellite and radar. Here comes some more instability as you head out toward western Pennsylvania, out in the Ohio Valley region. It's actually a boundary, a frontal boundary that's going to slice in our direction as we head into tomorrow, and that's going to trigger some widespread showers and thunderstorms. And then behind the front, going to bring in a little bit more lower humidity levels, a little bit more comfortable conditions across our area. So here's a look at Skycast precipitation and clouds. You can see the green showing up, the showers and thunderstorms as we go into tomorrow. And then even as we go into our Thursday, could be looking at a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms, but not nearly as many as what we'll actually experience tomorrow. And then by our Friday, we start to clear out. It should be dry for Friday the entire day. You can see the numbers heading into tomorrow, a little bit cooler, 70s to near 80 degrees. And then notice on Thursday, noontime hour temperatures in every location will be up into the 70s. So maybe some heavier storms heading into tomorrow ahead of this frontal boundary. Once this front passes, it brings in the drier air as we go into our Friday. And again, slow-moving front. It'll bring in some locally heavy downpours. Extended forecast looking like this. We are dry for Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. A shower or thunderstorm here and there. Much of the time will be rain-free. Much of the time we'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine. But it starts to get even hotter, milder, nicer temperature-wise as we start going to Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. We'll be up into the 80s. We want to thank Gould's SureSave Supermarket for sponsoring our evening Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Don't forget, 4th of July is just around the corner. Check out Gould's for all of your holiday plans, and they have plenty of things to choose from. All right, our daily 829, the big 4, 2429. The Quinto number is 34708, and the cash 51423. That should be a 26, so add 20 to the 6, make it 26, 35, and 39. We'll have more late edition coming up after this break.
Hi, I'm Russ Kanzler, professional baseball player. Growing up in this area, I dreamed of being a baseball player. I also dreamed of owning a new Chevy Silverado. I remember my dad taking me to Fairway Chevrolet, and he would tell me, deal with hometown people you can trust. And I did.
Lease a 2014 Silverado All-Star Edition 1500 four-wheel drive double cab LT with a 5.3-liter V8 Ecotec 3 engine for $267 per month during Fairway's Silverado Blowout now through June 30th.
Our U.S. patent, recognizing our innovative designs and features. So we're celebrating by giving you an exclusive mystery gift on today's orders.
Mighty Bite Hand 5. Oh, yeah. Mighty Bite's revolutionary bite mark, scent stick, swimming fins, and custom weighting and rattle system give it the erratic action of an injured baitfish. It's a fact. Fish are attracted to light. Now get the bite at night with our new UFO Glow Kit. Land trophy fish of all species. The Mighty Bite fishing system with over 100 pieces is yours for only $19.95. But wait, we'll even send you our Fishing Secrets Easy Guide and new 1-hour DVD free. Call right now and we'll also send you our incredible UFO Glow Kit. That's 3 free gifts for you. And as a bonus, we'll include our new custom Big Fish Trophy Kit. Order now.
That's 4 gifts, so call 1-800-339-6068, 1-800-339-6068, or visit buymightybite.com.
Hey everyone, want some close-to-home fun? Join the Keystone Active Zone Passport program to create your own backyard adventure exploring parks, trails, and events. It's fun, easy, and it's free. This year's Passport has more than 30 stops. Enjoy Riverfest in Wilkes-Barre and Pittston. Discover the D&L Trail and more. Register at kazpassport.org. Visit as many stops as you want. Each stop has a question. Find the answers and log them in on the website. Start exploring today.
Why should you visit Penn State Hazleton?
Because if you come to our Penn State Day open house, there's no application fee. We have fun.
We have the Lion.
We have new scholarship money.
Students are scoring internships
all over the country. Penn State is ranked #1
by corporate recruiters.
And this is your chance to see campus, talk to students, meet professors, and check out everything Penn State has to offer.
Penn State Hazleton.
Check us out at psu.edu/visit Hazleton.
Hello, I'm Tiffany Cloud. One of the most anticipated gubernatorial races in the nation this election cycle is happening right here in Pennsylvania. This week on The Storm, I'm pleased to be joined by a member of Governor Tom Corbett's cabinet, Secretary of Pennsylvania Department of Revenue, Dan Muser, only on WYLN-TV.
Penn State's new football coach James Franklin's catchphrase, "Dominate the state," has been pretty well received. So well that student ticket sales for football in Happy Valley has gotten off to a sold-out start. Tickets for the senior class went on sale yesterday and promptly sold out, and the junior class followed suit today. The sale started at 7 a.m. this morning, and just a little over a half an hour later, all the tickets allotted to the class were gone. Tomorrow the sophomores have their chance, with the following day being for the first-year Penn Staters. Another Crestwood field hockey alum will be heading to the collegiate collegiate level to play field hockey. Kaylee Krupski will take the field for the Division II Slippery Rock University. Krupski played both the right back position and a forward for the Lady Comets, who had a 24-1 record this year, being the runner-up in the state championship. She scored 3 goals in her career at Crestwood, and when she's not playing hockey at the Rock, she'll be majoring in pre-physical therapy. Also from Crestwood, Gabby Termini had signed her letter of intent to play soccer for Division II's Westchester University. The recent graduate was a first-team all-conference pick for 3 out of her 4 years and was also a first-team coach's selection. She unfortunately had to sit out her junior year due to tearing her ACL. Termini also played 3 years on the Eastern Pennsylvania Olympic Development Team. During her time at Crestwood, she also tried her hand at several other sports, including soccer, basketball, and track and field. Last week, Grady Sizemore was released by the Boston Red Sox. Today, the Phillies signed the outfielder to a minor league deal, as he'll report to Lehigh Valley to play with the Iron Pigs as they take on Rochester Thursday night. You can watch it right here. The 32-year-old was an all-star there for 3 years straight from 2006 to 2008 with the Cleveland Indians, but he did have a lot of problems stemming from knee injuries. In 52 games this season in Boston, he's hitting .216. I'll be back with more sports headlines and some scoreboards with some finals in Little League in a few minutes, but stay tuned as Ann Gownley is coming back next with a recap of tonight's top stories.
Your wedding, one of the most important days of your life, a day that should reflect who you are as a couple. Trust this day to Capriotti's Catering. We're committed to passionately perfecting life celebrations. We do only one wedding at a time, so you receive the full attention of our ownership and staff. Our unique venue offers a stunning entranceway, outdoor areas ideal for ceremonies and cocktails, bridal room for the bridal party to relax, and menus customized to your style and vision. Capriotti's, your special day. It's all about you.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
I'm Tiffany Cloud, host of The Storm, and I've trusted my hair to Total Image for years. Located on Route 309 at Genetti's Best Western, each appointment starts with a detailed consultation by Roseanne Chrissinger, a stylist with over 30 years experience. She specializes in cuts, styles, color, perms, and foil highlighting, and only uses quality products. Total Image, the hair salon with the personal attention I appreciate and everyone's hair deserves.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You're going to meet Justin, a young man who suffered a terrible ATV accident many years ago, has chronic headaches for 10 years, and now finally is getting some relief thanks to good chiropractic care. His story of hope this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
A new Anchor store, another jewelry store, a kids' play area, and renovations to the inside and outside of the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township will soon be taking place thanks to its new owners. Today, WYLN stopped by the Laurel Mall to find out what area residents can expect in the next few months. 90 days ago, Lexington Realty took ownership of the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township. President Alan Rutkinski and Vice President Eric Frankel were at the mall today and told WYLN that there will be some major changes to the mall, including an area just for children.
We've fixing up the outside of the property. As you see now, there's trucks out there fixing the parking lot. And basically, we're trying to keep this mall a destination where our shoppers can feel at home shopping. We will be having, in the next 60 days, a brand new children's area that will be installed in the JCPenney wing, which we're going to have with that. Parents and children can come from all over, free of charge. And again, it's going to be a destination. Our goal and focus is to bring this mall a destination for the family, a destination for the parents with their children.
But those aren't the only changes that they are hoping to make.
We're putting in new seatings. If one can see the seating over here are not tremendously comfortable, we're going to be putting in some new seating. We're going to be introducing free Wi-Fi at the mall, and of course, again, the new play area. This will make our mall a destination, and our way of answering online shopping is good, but a destination you can only have coming here.
Lexington Realty already has at least 5 letters of intent from big-name stores that wish to fill the vacant JCPenney store. They are also in talks with other companies who wish to develop space in the parcel next to the current Verizon store on the airport beltway.
We're currently trying to negotiate an LOI, and they will do a land lease and build probably a 55,000 square foot store over there. We also have a letter of intent in place with a food establishment to take the former Ground Round building. We hope to be able to implement that together with the filling of the vacant JCPenney box. They will go hand in hand. We also have numerous other tenants that we're reaching out to for the rest of the vacant mall, of the vacant spaces, and we hope to be able to bring in those tenants in 2015 together with the new anchor tenant.
Ratkinsky and Frankel hope to have the mall at full capacity within the next few years.
We have 4 letters of intent currently for the vacant JCPenney box. We are currently considering possibly even putting 2 tenants in that box and actually expanding the space by around 7,000 square feet to make the space even more attractive to the shopper. So it'll either be 1 large tenant or 2 tenants who are both major drawers. We're talking about nationally recognized drawers, which will draw from not only the Hazleton area, but actually from the surrounding areas to the mall.
Ratkinsky says Lexington Realty already owns several other malls throughout the country and has a strong presence in the Midwest.
My properties, we have several million square feet throughout the country, and most of the properties have gone. I took over properties similar to this that had about a 70% occupancy rate, and we brought them all within a couple of, most longest took was 2 years. We brought it out to 100% occupancy.
Both men say they hope to make the Laurel Mall a destination spot for families from around the area.
My personal motto is there's no such word as no. It's how and when. We'll continue to be persistent and continue to reach out to those tenants, and with the new anchor tenants, we'll be able to go and bring in other tenants and revitalize the space, as well as going out not only after the national tenants, the local tenants, scouting out the area, see who we can go and add to make this place back into the hopping, shopping area that it should be.
Although Ratkinsky and Frankel cannot reveal the names of those anchor stores who wish to fill JCPenney's spot, they are telling us that a new jewelry store will move in where Howard's Jewelry once was, and Benina Winery will open a store in the Laurel Mall as well. No word on when the renovations will be completed. However, by 2015, Ratkinsky and Frankel say they hope to have the Laurel Mall at full capacity, back and better than ever. The Luzerne County District Attorney joined with other local law enforcement to conduct a seminar tonight concerning the Castle Doctrine in Drums. Our Julie Stefanovich stopped by and has the story.
Pennsylvania joined the ranks of over 20 other states with laws in place that allow individuals to use force to protect themselves and their family members from intruders. The Castle Doctrine, as it is commonly referred to, prevents criminals from trespassing and committing violent crimes against homeowners. Governor Tom Corbett signed the legislation into law in June of 2011. Tonight, District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis, along with other members of law enforcement, addressed issues concerning the Castle Doctrine at the Butler Fire Company in Drums. We spoke with Butler Township Police Chief Brian Sabatini.
The meeting was put together in conjunction with the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office, the Luzerne County Sheriff's Department, Butler Township Police Department, and the American Legion of Drums. The seminar basically is going to make the public aware of what the Castle Doctrine is, what it covers, what you can and what you cannot do. Basically, it's just an eye-opener for the public. With the Castle Doctrine, that should cover you under civil liability under the Castle Doctrine. However, the public does come to our station quite often and ask questions about if somebody's breaking into their house, what they should do. Naturally, if they have time and they're not in grave danger, they should call 911 when the police come and respond and handle the incident.
D.A. Salavantis and First Assistant District Attorney Sam Sangladoce gave the audience real-life examples that they have encountered pertaining to the Castle Doctrine in order to give the attendees a clearer understanding on the laws. Salavantis, along with other local authorities, have been conducting the seminars throughout the area and have reached out to over 900 people.
We're seeing a lot of individuals coming in and filing applications for licenses to carry weapons, and we thought it was appropriate to educate people on their rights and responsibilities when it comes to carrying a weapon, and that's really what tonight is about. We are going to discuss the concealed carry law, and as well as the Castle Doctrine and the expansion of the Castle Doctrine, which includes the Stand Your Ground provision. With this new law that was passed in June 28th of 2011, and they provided a type of civil immunity. You always have those lawyers who will file lawsuits for the individuals who have been shot breaking into another individual's home. But the consequence that was added, that is included in the law, is that they will be found to be liable to pay for the lawyer's fees of the homeowner.
The speakers tonight encourage residents to contact their local law enforcement agencies or the district attorney's office with questions and concerns. In Drums for WYLN's Late Edition, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Police in Hazleton are investigating a burglary that happened sometime between 10 p.m. Monday and 5 a.m. Tuesday. Police say someone broke into a home in the 600 block of Garfield Street through the basement of a double home while the residents were sleeping. Property was stolen from both of the residences. Anyone with information or may have seen anyone suspicious in that area is asked to call Hazleton Police at 570-459-4940. And that is a look at tonight's top stories. Coming up next, Beth Mensinger is back with more sports here on Late Edition. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacek is outside now in the Bedrock Gardens Weather Center for another look at our forecast. Joe?
Thank you very much, Ann. Well, we have some nice temperatures, some very warm temperatures. We can even call them hot temperatures in our forecast. We also have some rain to deal with. Live 35 Skycast Doppler statewide will show you where the rain is now out toward the northwest. That eventually is going to spread toward the east, and we're going to have to deal with showers and thunderstorms. Maybe one or two or so scattered in nature tonight and tomorrow morning, and then some widespread activity heading into tomorrow. Speaking of heading into tomorrow, hey, you may want to check out Donut Connection. In fact, you should tomorrow or any day. Two of their locations, one in West Hazleton, Boulevard, the other in Hazleton, Cedar Street. Check out one or two of their locations and tell them that I sent you there, and you'll be able to get 10% off your entire purchase when you go to either one of those two locations. A lot of great donuts and coffee and much, much more. Check them out. All right, well, what can we expect weather-wise the next few days? What about the numbers, and what about the precipitation? I'll explain everything you need to know coming up in a few.
Electric Frog Designs is your one-stop for screen printing, vehicle wraps, signs, awnings, and so much more. They have all you need for your sporting event, including a large selection of trophies and awards. Custom-made plaques are also available. They can customize your marketing and promotional items, welcome home loved ones, or share the joy of special events with their banners, large or small. Locally owned and operated, quality work at affordable prices. Why go anywhere else? Electric Frog Designs, located on Route 309 in Drums. Stop in today.
We're looking for a dealer that will take the time to get to know our needs.
And hook me up with something that has some all-wheel drive and some power. Bam!
And what will you be using the car for primarily?
Cycling, snowboarding, kayaking, you know.
Gardening, antiquing.
I've got just the car.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy 2.5i CVT for $188 per month.
The right car.
The right price.
The right dealer. Fairway Subaru. Yeah.
Everybody loves to watch birds, but what happens when they disappear inside their house?
They have birdie picnics. They eat worms.
Make nests? Imagine if you could spy on the birds inside. Well, now you can with the My Spy Birdhouse, the see-through birdhouse that lets you spy inside without disturbing the birds. And it's the perfect size for typical backyard bird species. It even has a front perch.
The My Spy Birdhouse offers a safe and comfortable home for birds to raise their young.
You can bring the magic of the My Spy Birdhouse to your home for $14.99. It comes with an attachable two-way mirror so you can see in, but birds can't see out. And to give your bird family privacy, you'll get the Do Not Disturb curtain free. As a bonus, we'll include the MySpy up-close bird feeder for even more bird-watching fun. Just pay separate processing and handling. Call or log on now.
We build tires, but not tires like anybody else. We build Cooper tires for people, not just cars. People who are chauffeurs and shuttle pilots, heavy haulers and heavy hitters. More than what your Cooper tires can do, it's about what you can do with your Cooper tires. Life's a road trip. Come on, let's go.
The Pittsburgh Penguins center Sidney Crosby took one of the most coveted honors in the NHL, winning the Hart Trophy tonight, the league's MVP. Crosby led the league in scoring with 104 points this season. It's the second time Crosby won the MVP trophy in his career. LeBron James' agent told the Miami Heat today that the four-time most valuable player will opt out of his contract and become an unrestricted free agent beginning July 1st in the NBA, but that does not mean that King James is leaving South Florida. James had 2 years left on his contract with Miami, and now we'll test the waters to see what kind of offers he can get. Heat President Pat Riley said the organization was expecting James to opt out. No word on what Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, the other two players who helped make up Miami's Big Three, will do, as they also have the option to head to free agency. After LeBron and the Miami Heat failed to win the NBA championship against the San Antonio Spurs, veteran teammate Ray Allen talked about finally throwing in the towel and retiring. Well, according to sources, Ray is planning on coming back for his 19th season. Allen, who also will be an unrestricted free agent, will turn 39 in July. He played 73 games in the regular season and 20 in the playoffs this year. In the postseason, he averaged just under 10 points per game. Last week, we told you former Tampa Bay Rays first baseman Carlos Pena had been picked up by the Texas Rangers AAA team, and today Pena was called back up to the big leagues at the end of spring training. Pena was released by the LA Angels, but Rangers skipper Ron Washington has some faith in the 12-year veteran, as Pena is in the Rangers lineup tonight. He's batting 6th against the Detroit Tigers. There were a few Little League games in the area tonight in the District 18 tournament for the 9 and 10-year-olds. We'll get to those scores in a second, but don't forget, Joe Grobachik's back after the break with the rest of your weather.
Raceway 2014. For tickets, call 1-800-RACEWAY or visit PoconoRaceway.com.
Well, I'll never forget it. 1 minute, we're talking about going to the movies, and the next, Maggie could barely speak. It was a stroke. I thought I was going to lose her. But I never saw doctors work so fast. Anyway, she's coming home tomorrow. I just hope she doesn't yell at me for killing all the plants.
Bring the entire family to Forks Family Restaurant for one of the best casual dining experiences. Forks Family Restaurant, Route 940 outside of Whitehaven, serves a wide variety of dishes from fresh American and Mediterranean cuisine. Forks Family Restaurant has daily specials and a fully stocked bar for an intimate night out or a gathering for the whole family. It's Forks Family Restaurant, Route 940, just outside of Whitehaven, a half mile from exit 273 off of Interstate 80. Open 7 days a week.
Hi, I'm Liz Tolan. I'd like to invite you to the second annual COPS event to be held September 13th at the Butler Township Community Center in Drums. The event, which will consist of a 5K run, a 5K walk, a kids fun run, DJ, free cookout for the community craft show, tricky trays, and much more, will benefit Butler, Sugarloaf, West Hazelton, and Cunningham police departments. When you call these men and women for help, they'll be there for you. Won't you take one day out of your busy schedule to be there for them?
All Care Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At All Care Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational, speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With All Care Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
Join us this week on Wellness Through Physical Therapy. Ting's going to explain to us what causes lower back pain, how you can avoid it, and if you are uncomfortable, what he can do to help you out. That's all coming up this week on Wellness Through Physical Therapy. Join us.
Alrighty, as I showed you before, there's a potent line of some showers and storms as you head out toward northwestern PA. Eventually through tonight, we may see a couple of, in fact, I think there's a good chance we'll see a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms even heading into tomorrow morning. And by the afternoon hours, we're going to be looking at some widespread showers and thunderstorms in our forecast. And with thunderstorms, many times they can become strong to severe. And with that, keep in mind, a severe thunderstorm, all you need is a tornado, number one. If you have that, that's a severe thunderstorm. Or if you have winds in excess of 58 miles per hour, if you have that, that's a severe thunderstorm. Or if you have hail 1 inch in diameter or larger, that's a severe thunderstorm. You only need one out of those three, and many times with strong and severe thunderstorms, they will bring down tree limbs and trees, and that's not a good thing. And that's what happened in Ohio back in 2010. 68 degrees, our live Lehigh Tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton. Still very mild out there. 76 at the Avoca Airport, 77 in Williamsport, 74 in State College. Still holding in the 70s up in the Wyoming Valley area. Satellite and radar. Well, you could see some showers and storms again as northwestern Pennsylvania out in the Ohio Valley region, and they're going to start to spread toward the east and become widespread by tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, even going into our Wednesday night and going into Thursday, maybe a couple of still scattered showers and thunderstorms, and we dry out as we go into our Friday. A front comes through. Once that front comes through, it brings in some lower humidity levels and some drier conditions. And then something we can look forward to as we start going into next week, a surge of some very warm temperatures. We're looking at a good 5, 10, 15 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. We'll be up into the 80s. Some areas will be mid to upper 80s as we head into next week. And speaking of next week, we show you always the 7-day forecast, what you can expect for the next 7 days of your life. It's looking like this. Hopefully they're pleasant for you. And oh boy, there's sometimes the things I say. Yeah, there you can see in the 70s, and again those warmer temperatures in the 80s as we start going into next week.
So what I said earlier is definitely not it. I was like, I hope the rain stays away. It's been I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm just going to blame it on Joe like I do for the snow.
Yeah, always.
Oh, it's fine. But for the next 7 days of your life.
For the next 7 days of your life.
Make it the best.
Dun. So dramatic.
I tell you, we should make a movie here at Wyland.
It should be a reality
show. It could be the bestseller. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think we should.
I agree.
They're saying in my ear no, but I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I can tell about my 12 years here at YLN and counting.
I know. How about it? I'm going on almost 5.
I'm getting old. You people are young.
He said it, not us.
No comment.
I'm just going to keep it at that. Sorry. Well, thanks for the weather. And now I know how the next 7 days of my life are going to be.
For the past 12 years of your life and the next 7 days of your life.
And thanks for the reporting and thanks for the sports.
Absolutely. All of our top
Where's my cake?
All of our top stories of the day. Go to Facebook, WYLN Late Edition. Have a good night, everyone. We'll be back here tomorrow at 10.